so much better. It was about twice this size, and it was around 0 degrees, so you couldn't really do much. Like, you couldn't break any of this. I've done, what's that, 8 feet by 10, maybe 8 feet by 13. And then 8 feet by 13, 8 feet by 13. And that's about 6 feet by 18 feet. Plus I did that that long handicap ramp, and I did the parking lot. So I've been going for I don't know. I don't really tell them how long it takes me because I don't want to take their money. But this is so much easier because it rained. For some reason we've been getting these like rainstorms. So this is pretty easy now. It used to be you had to go half an inch at a time, and you'd have to hit it like 3 or 4 times. So it would take me like 3 hours to do one of these sections. Because I would do this, and then I would go back and forth between the homeless handicap ramp. See that? I'm only live streaming because I can't see. So I had to run the flashlight anyway. So I do a section. It used to take me, because you had to shave off like half an inch at a time. And you had to like really get it in because it was twice this size sheet of ice. So that would have taken me 20 minutes before, but I waited a few days because I knew it was going to be warmer. So the ice would unstick from the ground. And every day they were like, when are you going to come shovel? When are you going to... I was like, have you checked the weather lately? How about you try it? You go for 3 hours without stopping. And you'll see why I'm going to wait till it's warmer and the ice melts. So I can do it in an eighth of the time. You know what I'm saying? And see, you can't do it with this. That doesn't work. So you could either try to shave off, because that doesn't work. See that? So finally, I had to go buy my own. I went and bought my own shovel. Because this, with the angle, you can get right in there. It's like a pickaxe and a shovel. And the one-handed one they got just doesn't work. I was like, I told you the two-handed one was working. Why'd you get a one-handed? If money's no issue. So it is what it is. And then I came today, and the two-handed push shovel, somebody took the screws off it. I was like, I don't think both screws just fall off the shovel. One of you took the fucking screws off. You hid it from me for a week. On Christmas. So now this is here. Like, come on. Don't let Vecna win. It ain't that serious. Hopefully you guys even see. Yeah, you guys can kind of see. I dropped you. Because I've got gloves on. Because my tripod broke with the ice. Take my coat off. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, hey, oh. Nobody cares. And we don't do this for you guys. You don't even. Like, none of us here think about your comments afterwards, man. It's just like jerking off. Yeah, my phone. My tripod broke. But maybe sideways. Let's try this way. How's that? I just needed to use the flashlight, so I was like, why not just live stream too? I got blisters. Bad. Didn't fall. God is telling me that the haters don't feel like they matter. So they're trying to keep themselves from that realization. Like the hate from here is them trying to pretend. It's like a distraction. Colonialization, which is thriving at someone else's expense. They're hiding from their feelings of worthlessness by taking it from somebody else. Who's this staring at me? Just dead straight. Maybe they're trying to help me with the headlights or something. Let's see. Is it a gang stalker? They're in the middle of that parking lot just staring at me, blaring their high beams. It's about a 2-inch sheet of ice, and it covered roughly, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 times 6 by 6, at least. Whatever that square footage is. 16 times 6, 16 times 5 is 80. $96 feet by, and that's 6 feet. $96 by 6, and that's just one section, and then there's an entire driveway behind me I've been working on, and a handicap ramp. So I've been doing this for at least 10 hours now total, and it was 0 degrees. Now for some reason we had a rainstorm, so it's like 34 degrees right now. So that's made it easier. Plus, I've already chipped at this twice. Like, I've been going through and breaking this shit apart before, which is why it's kind of easier. But before, it would take me, like, instead of just one hit that breaks everything, it'd take like 3 at least. I don't know. They don't even know what they're doing. You can't be mad at it because they don't even know. Or they don't care. So that's concerning. But they pay me at least. So you can let them be babies if you want. It just teaches me strength, I guess. Like emotional resilience. But yeah, they did some pretty fucked up things to me here. But they helped me get a car, so, you know, the hand that feeds you beats you, I guess. Not coming out without the pick. I'm just trying to get the main ice apart. And then I'm going to do the staircases, maybe tomorrow, depending on how they treat me. Yeah, they totally got mad at me for copying and pasting something they said to me, and I copied and pasted it back to see if they would be mad about it, and they were. And now the shovel they bought for this, suddenly the screws are taken out of it. It's a drama club. I work for a drama club. Stop romanticizing my suffering. Because I do it as a joke. Even I don't take it that serious. But yeah, I've had all the time, like, maybe once a day at least, somebody will walk by and then stomp and spit on the ground. And I don't even know who they are. Like, why do you have a problem with me? Just because you saw me walking around for a year, playing a guitar. When they go, then they stomp away and then they go back to walking normally. That's mental illness. Because I look at that and I'm like, why would I care? But then when they all do it together, I'm like, what a bunch of lemmings. Leave me alone, man. And then when a cop does it after he fucking kicks me, while I'm dying of 105-degree fever and negative 60 degrees. And instead of helping me, they waited until they thought I was dead. And then they thought they were kicking a corpse. And all they had to say for themselves is, "You're not welcome in town." I'm like, duh. So why should I care? That's how you guys act and you think you're better than me? What are you, programmed by the Jews to work? And usually if I'm like this, I just have music in, so I'm making songs. I'm not thinking about any of this stuff. See? That's why you have to shave it off. And it used to be much thicker, and it was frozen to the ground so it didn't pop off. You were just chipping away a ½ inch at a time. No, more like a ½ inch at a time. Like this. But you had to go a lot harder. Because it wasn't... I've already broken this up a couple times. I can't go too long because there's probably a noise ordinance or something. Like, it's old people here. So I'm just trying to break, like, this middle section up for tomorrow. Yeah, nobody cares. I want to see if I actually felt that. Oh, thank you. Terry, I'm at work. I'll show you what I did. So, let's see. It was 2 inches thick, and it was negative degrees, around 0. And it covered all this. All this, you can see, like, that's about where it was. Like, this is melted, but it covered all this. I didn't do this side. I just did this half of the stairs because back then you couldn't get the ice to budge. You just had to take like a 1/4 inch off at a time. And you usually had to get in there. It was bad. But I started off just doing this so that they could get to the door. Usually I shovel all this, but they went on vacation and they said something that I felt was disrespectful. And so I just copied it and pasted it back to see if they would be upset at what I said so that they could kind of understand where I came from. Because I didn't, I didn't like, I'm trying to come from the it's not a big deal and everyone takes everything too serious. And I don't know, I don't want to get into it, but it was just kind of, it's just fucked up thing. But basically, after that, it was just saying, I'm not really motivated to help you right now. So that I said it back. And then they got really mad. So they hid the shovel on me so I wouldn't be able to shovel. They hid it inside because they had bought this for me, but it's for the building, it's not for me. But I asked them to buy this shovel because I was using something about that size before. So I was like, I could get it done in 3 times, like 3 times as fast with one of these, so they bought it. So they hid that for me, and look what happened. Now I've had to chip away at this for days because this was just one solid sheet of ice. All this snow came from the roof today. But I've been chipping at it. So I did like that area because maybe the plow came in, but I did like this section to here and I left that. So I did like a way for the car to get in, and then I did a walkway, and I would just come here at random and pick off random bits. But then I did all this. This is snow from the roof. I did do all this here. At first, you couldn't get it. Like I told you, the ice was just glued on and it would take me hours to chip a 1/4 inch at a time. So I fucking lifted this shit up. It was definitely heavier. I would say it's like 150 pounds maybe. If I, like from back when I used to deadlift, that's what it felt like. I might be weaker, but I fucking lifted the whole shit up and dumped it over here, shook it off. And then I did all this today. And then I did all this today. And then it started warming up. So I've been able to get at this a lot faster than usual. But then I did all this and this. And I still have to do all of this. I have to do 2 other staircases. Like, if I'm feeling up to it, maybe if they don't spit at me tomorrow, I'll fucking get the walkway for the town. But then I gotta do all the way back there, which is gonna suck. I still have to do all this way back there. And this. But I'm gonna wait until they fix the shovel for that. I'm not gonna go at that with the fucking 4-inch shovel. You know what I'm saying? That's just a side exit. They don't have to go that way for anything. I will go at it slowly. Because really, they lied to me, man. Or maybe they didn't. They said I had a week deadline to get this done. And then today they told me, no, that we don't have a week to get it done. Someone else said, you have until the 24th. But it looks like they have something they did. Maybe they set this up today. That they have on the 17th, they need something. Or maybe they pushed something back because they were worried. I don't know. I don't assume that it's negative intentions. But I'm like, the screws just don't fall off that shovel, man. For both screws to fall off the shovel? Both of them, really? And there's no damage to the shovel? Like there's no ripping or breaking or anything? The screws just fell off, you saying? Both of them at once fell off? No way. I don't believe it. But yeah, I've been awake basically 2 days now at this point. And somebody kicked my car and put a dent in it this morning. And they scratched my car yesterday. They know I'm living in overnight parking is allowed. It's not a big deal. There are other homeless people there. They have no reason to. It's people in the community that were mad about me standing up to a guy that attacked me. Every single case of me causing problems in the town has been me responding to somebody attacking me physically. People come at me, bro. And they don't win. So then they throw temper tantrums. That's my experience. And I just continued what I'm doing. Like, am I a perpetual victim? Not on purpose. This is how I do it. I'm not complaining, man. It's just those things like, my dad said it too. It's like, Gary does his best work when you leave him alone and you're not his boss. You can't be a boss for us, or else we'll quit. My dad's catchphrase was, "You're not the boss of me." You're not our boss. You're just a person at a desk. Do your job and we'll do ours, and leave us the fuck alone. They're in charge of your paychecks. We could just talk to your benefactors. I could just go right to the board of directors and ask. I don't need to talk to you. I've known them longer. You're like, tried to introduce me to them? I've known them for 2 years. But they definitely trespassed me first, because some guy attacked me in the laundromat, and I was supposed to, in early 2024, I was supposed to do the flooring for the stage. But and everyone was really happy to bring me on board. I was talking directly to the owners, and then I decided, okay, I've been awake for 3 days now, it's negative degrees, I want to be able to perform well, to put in the floor with Justin, and I woke up to a cop kicking me, and they trespassed me. So then I went to the guy that brought me into Ruth, and he was like, I mean, even though he isn't part of these guys, he still did trespass you from there, and these are like things, so that technically counts as this property as well. So, you know, I was so like mad they didn't stand up for me. I was like, whatever, man. Obviously I'm not supposed to be here, I guess. And then that guy, either he got fired or he quit. So, and then the other guy that didn't stand up for me, he was seen attacking his son in public like 6 months later. He like had a psychotic break and attacked his son outside the Cumberland Farms. So I was like, man, I thought I was worthless because those guys didn't see my value. Of course they can't see my value. I just heard you were the talk of the town. Now it's time to ride off into the sunset. True story. But what I'm thinking is that, and I'm tired, I would have been doing this anyway. I've been awake for 3 days. And I've already gone 5 hours. Well, 7.5. This church next door, I have to go to a meeting with them to tell them about how we can go about installing public showers. The church up the road is looking into a free piece of land for me. And I'm working on revamping the homeless system and giving people opportunities so that they don't get stuck and probably killed. Like, most people don't understand that they're trying to instigate them into acting disorderly so that they can arrest them. But I do, and I keep my composure and I turn it back on them and then get them in trouble. Which rarely happens, but at least I don't die or get hurt. I leave unaffected. And they leave looking like a little bitch. But, you know, if a runaway girl goes out there, Mickey's gonna rape her. I've seen it happen a bunch. The way that he treated me. So, at the very least, this can be a trial run. This is a community run by the town organization. And if you haven't noticed, they do a really shit job if you haven't heard me talk about it. So, once we can get homeless people here, and we work on giving them the ability to heal themselves instead of trying to force them to heal, and then they need something they can do with their hands that can get all of this shit out in front of you without these dominance games of stupid supervision and bullshit, employment and slavery and all that. So I figure I'm like in the innovation, I'm the spearhead basically. I'm jabbing through the system in a new way so that something else can grow better. I'm literally shoveling through the shit so that the people behind me will be able to walk easier. I'm doing something new and different, which may be able to open up opportunities for people in the future. And we're gonna clip that. Where's my vape? Where'd I put myself? Oh! I don't need my vape. I want my vape. Do I have the other one? Do I have my other one? Yeah, I do. What do y'all think? No, not the vape. No such thing as free. Man, why are you still here? I'll give you one more day. I know, Jan. Can't trust him. Time for a new town. Yeah. Where to next? I don't know. Montana? Okay. I thought by now I would have saved all my friends. And now I'm just like upset no one tried to save me. Because the people that I was trying to help, they started copying my content. Instead of reaching out and being like, hey man, instead when I would post a song, within a half hour, they posted a song. When I posted a poem, a week later they posted a poem. They would watch my story every day, but they would ignore my messages. I was like, did the Vecna get you, man? You jealous Judas. The only reason I don't have land is because back in the day, I asked my friends if we should all get together and buy a piece of land so no matter what happens, we have something. And then later, if you don't want to co-own it, at least we'll have it, and then the rest of us can rent to own it and pay you back. And they thought they thought their way was better because they were young, and now all their songs are about how they wasted all their time and suffered because of their ego. And I'm like, duh. Come on, man. I tried. But yeah, land here is very, very expensive. It's like $15,000 an acre at least. And if there's a building on it, no way. It's over $400,000 easily. Only rich people live here, or extremely, extremely poor people that work ridiculously hard all day. Or multi-generational farmers that made their money off slave labor from Irish indentured servants. There's a family that does horse tours, and they make $30,000 a month doing horse tours for rich people. But the people that live on this block, I don't know what they do. But there's Freemason symbolism everywhere. Lions Club, Elks Club. Even the smallest bit of black ice has these old, I'm worried these old ladies are going to fall on their head. But it's not going to be below 30 for the next 24 hours. So this should all melt. It's after 5, I gotta stop. They don't want me doing this after 5 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock, fuck. Alright, let's just scrape what I can off and then... How long have I been going? An hour. one time I was out here shoveling at 9 and they called in a noise complaint. So they told me not to do this after 5 unless there's a show going on and I need to. So whoever called is probably listening to me talk right now. So that's good enough. The rest will melt. We've got some exposed, so whatever freezes, it's easier to get under because it'll be over 32 tomorrow. So 56. Usually I would tell him 45, but today I'll tell him I did 56 minutes. Because usually I don't stop at all. Like I don't stop to vape. I don't stop to talk. Come on. I dropped my glove. And tomorrow I'll get the rest of this walkway. Usually I go for 2.5 hours. I ain't living if you're living afraid. Do you ever want to wander? Would you stay out of your own way? Man's just out here making noise. Can't help it, man. I'm a noisemaker. If it's like a glove don't shove. Donald Trump. He was a bum. Donald Trump hasn't had a successful business yet. Isn't that crazy? He's like 70. Every business he ever had failed. But his dad had a lot of money. The only thing that seemed to succeed were his beauty pageants. And the girls were getting sex trafficked. But they're all just Masons anyway. Doesn't matter whose name is attached, that's just their designated fall guy. Yeah, I locked my car. And my keys in my coat, figures. Nobody backed into my car. I didn't back my car into anything. So suddenly that's there. You can see like that residue's not that I backed into something, that just is there. Somebody fucking kicked my car and then somebody else came and got out and scratched it. For what? What do I do that's that bad, man? Not pay rent? Oh, fuck. Okay. There's my key, thank God. Thank fucking God, fam. Thank fucking Christ. This is my bed in there. And I just stack all this shit up. Because today, I cleaned the front. Come on, bitch. Go fuck yourself. Oh my God, wet pizza, man. That's not great. Oh God, come on. Fuck you. I cleaned the front. I got rid of all the trash. At least. Alright. There's my tent stove. I bought a tent stove for $130. And then I got the car a week later. I bought the tent stove because I bought a cabin tent. And I thought I wouldn't have a car until March. Hear that? That doesn't sound great. It sounds like it might be low on oil. Which, I mean, if you count that as an hour, which I don't know if I'll count it as an hour or not. I might say 45. That would bring me to 3 hours at least, which is $60, which is enough to at least put the car in the shop so they can see if there's something wrong with it, and they'll probably just say, yeah, it's low in oil. And I think it's 5W30, but I'll have to double check. But I might have to go for an oil change, and I don't know what that's gonna cost. I just want to make sure it's good for at least the year. I know, I gotta put my seatbelt on. I was gonna have that pizza as a late night snack, and now it's wet. Oh, a red truck. 2 red truck at once. You thought it was just a coincidence? No, those red trucks intersected right in front of me. You thought I was crazy, and then God was like, no, we gotta show them. The people need to see the red trucks, and then the blue car. And you know where I talk about there's never a blue car. 2 red trucks cross streams. And then the blue car. And you know what? Those red trucks crossing when I'm trying to leave, and then the blue car, say left to right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn around and go do another hour of work, man. Even though I'm tired. Because I believe. If Jimmy Fallon believes, if he goes and talks to the Stranger Things woman and says, I believe, he thinks I'm coming to the gas station. Nope, there was a blue car. We're on high alert, man. I've got to go back and do something at the laundromat because there were 2 red trucks followed by a blue car left to right. So I have to go back and I have to go do another hour's worth of work. Red truck left to right. Where you at, fam? All right. Why did I say that? Why did I say where you at, fam? I don't know. But I'm blind. I can't see, man. And that residue's on the inside. I need a squeegee for the inside of my car, man. I will absolutely go back. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to live stream it. I'll go for another hour. But I'm going to listen to YouTube instead. The universe wants me to stay for some reason. And drink energy drink and shovel. So when there's 2 red trucks intersecting and then a blue car left to right when you're trying to leave, you don't leave. Because you know what happens when you do leave? Somebody tries to kill you in the parking lot. The cops show up and attack you. So why were we breaking up ice? Because in 10 days they have a show. So it happens to be above freezing, which is rare in the winter to be above freezing and have rain. So it broke up a 2-inch thick sheet of ice. So now would be the right time to break it up, because it would only get worse from here if you don't. So where's my fits like a glove, don't shove? Motherfucker. You fucking accuser of the brethren. Okay. That's off. What's my charge at? 59, that ain't bad. I just want my energy drink. And then let's get this shit done, fam. Later. Later, guys. Thanks.